Hi, I'm Dean Fisher with the Maryland Energy Administration, where our mission is to promote affordable, reliable, clean energy. Let's look at some of Maryland's dairy farmers and how they're cutting costs by implementing energy-efficient technologies down on the farm. Alice, tell me about your farm.
We have Capricorn Farms here. We've been raising Saanen dairy goats for 30 years. We export goats all over the world for their high milk production. We've had the #1 goat in the country for a number of years now for milk production. And we also make some wonderful cheese with the goat's milk.
That's great, and that requires a lot of energy, and you did some upgrades to reduce your energy consumption.
Yes. Recently what we did is through the milk house and the milk parlor, we replaced all the light bulbs. And originally the light fixtures were the old incandescent light bulbs. But rather than just screw in CFLs, we used dedicated CFL bulbs.
And a couple of your measures completely eliminated energy needs with their installation. Can you explain those?
Okay, one of the things is we have the vacuum compressor for our milking system, and that would condensate and freeze in the wintertime, and so we had to heat the area that it was in using electric space heaters. So what we did is we relocated that to the south side of the building in an enclosed shelter that we insulated, and it has totally eliminated the need to heat that area. In addition, we are capturing the heat that unit generates and using it to help heat our heat pump hot water heater.
My favorite measure is your stock water. Can you explain how that works for us?
Okay, well, let me explain our old system before. We had these big stock tanks, which in the winter, to keep them from freezing, we had to put electric heaters in them, which use a lot of electric, let me tell you. And then in order to fill them, we couldn't just run a hose across the ground because the water would freeze in the hose. We had to run a hose of hot water across the ground to fill the stock tanks. These are fed underground from underneath so that the water does not freeze at all. There's a pipe going down into the ground that captures the heat from the earth and keeps the whole item from freezing in the winter. They're well insulated, and then as an added bonus, the insulation keeps the water colder in the summer. So the girls are drinking more water than they've ever before because it's colder, and when they drink more water, they make more milk.
What a great measure. You require no energy, where you used to have 2 forms to keep the water flowing to the goats. And I guess that just shows that you're not kidding around when you take your energy efficiency measures to task on the farm.
That's right.
Let's take a look at a creamery in Middletown, Maryland, where they're using energy efficiency to be one part of their sustainability effort. Peter, South Mountain Creamery is more than just a working dairy. What makes it unique?
Well, we are Maryland's first on-the-farm dairy processing facility. We take our milk from our cows here, we process that milk here, and then we bottle it in glass bottles and deliver it directly to our home delivery customers.
Peter, tell us about your project that you're working on.
Well, currently we're working with MEA on, we're going to retrofit or replace some the parts on some of our sea crates and some of our refrigeration units.
That's right, we're doing controls and fan upgrades on 3 of your units, 1 refrigerator and 2 freezers?
Correct.
So we're estimating that the 3 units that we're upgrading are going to currently cost about $15,000 a year.
Correct.
And they'll save $5,000?
Yeah, roughly $5,000 a year, or 35%.
So those refrigeration controls will make a big difference for you, which will mean a lot toward your ultimate goal towards sustainability.
Correct. One of our goals is totally green by 2015, and this is part of that. It's definitely a piece of the pie, and it definitely helps out.
Well, it sounds like an utterly incredible project.
That it is.
To learn more about these and other agricultural energy efficiency projects in Maryland, visit us online.